Hi everyone, my name is Kriscoolmod and I will do a video for explaining as much as possible how the Retrobeast works, what you can buy, the option, and I'm gonna give you as much detail as I can give you. How to plug it, how to use it. It's very easy, it's plug and play. Everything is set up when you order this Retrobeast. You just open the box, take all the accessory that you will have. It's complete. You're gonna have the remote control, HDMI, power, everything is tweaked, everything is set up. You just hook to your TV, and I will explain how to plug it, how to use it, what I did in the update. I did a big update on my system and Hyperspin, and I'm not gonna do any more update in the future. I worked very hard in the past few months, and I test everything. I test everything. I scroll down all the wheels, all the system. I did all the optimization. So everything works now, and I fix everything. So when you, on my store, you have two Retrobeasts, okay? It's gonna be this one. You have two options. It's the same setup. The only difference is you're gonna have the 16 tetrabyte version on my listing, and you're gonna have the 24 up to 40 tetrabyte, right? So in the 16 version, 16 tetrabyte, you will have two 8 terabyte drive. Basically, you're gonna have all the games minus PS3, Xbox 360, and Switch. That's it. And it comes with Ryzen 5 2600X and GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. That's for the 16. And for the 24 terabyte up to 40, it's gonna be RTX 2060. And the Ryzen's gonna be, the CPU is gonna be Ryzen 7 2700X. Why? Because for Xbox, not PS3 because he is running on a real PS3, but for Xbox and Switch, you need CPU and GPU boost. All right. So both of the option, the 16. Or the 24 up to 40, you can play modern game easily, right? It's made for play retro, and you can download your Steam game and play Fortnite, whatever. Okay, on my site, if you go to, sorry for the cable. If you go to my Etsy store, Kriscoolmod Etsy store, you have two options. You're gonna have the 16. 16 has no option. It's just the 16. And if you click on learn more, you can read everything, what it's include and all the games and setup, right? And the other option for the 24, it's another listing. It's Mini Retrobeast Super Edition. So now you have option. You can buy the 24. It comes with a PS3 game and a real PS3. And if you want the, I have the option of 32 terabyte. You can choose between Xbox 360 or Switch. And if you buy the 40, you have both. So you're gonna have the PS3 for sure, and you're gonna have the Xbox 360 and the Switch game. Xbox 360 it's a 8 terabyte drive full of game, and the Switch is another 8 terabyte full of Switch game. And on the 8 terabyte Switch, you're gonna have the XBLA Xbox Live Arcade on the Switch. So if you buy just the Xbox 360, you're gonna have the Xbox 360 game, but you're not gonna have the Xbox Live Arcade game. Xbox Live Arcade game is it's like on the store game, the mini game you can buy on the Xbox Live store. So yeah. Okay, so oh yeah, and if you go to my personal site, Kriscoolmod Home Retro Arcade System, you have the two options under Hyperspin. You have the 24 and you have the 16. Okay, so when you receive your iWorks, you will receive this PC. It's already built, functional, ready to play. You will have for the 16 you have one power cable, you will have two controllers, you will have a mini keyboard mouse, the RGB controller, the HDMI, the Wiimote, I'm gonna explain later, the Wii bar. And if you buy the 24, you will have the 24 terabyte, you will have the PS3, the controller, another HDMI, another power, and a LAN cable. And everything is set up for the PS3. You just have to plug it. I'm gonna explain everything after. It's a long video. I want to explain everything, so if you want to buy my system and you watch this video, I will explain everything, so you're gonna be ready for to play those amazing games. So I'm gonna shut it down. There's the power here near the 2 USB port 3, the power. Just click on it and it's gonna shut down. I'm gonna show you how to plug it. All right, okay, on the left panel it's the motherboard plug. There's USB, and when you're gonna receive it, you're gonna have two USB already plugged. One it's for the controller base to charge the controller. It's plugged right here. And the other one it's for the extra. If you buy the full 40 terabyte setup, one of the drive is plugged on this USB, so you never unplug those USB. Okay, and for the power supply, I'm gonna shut it down. There's a safe switch, so you plug your cable here, power cable. There's a safe switch. When it's up, it's gonna be on. Your HDMI goes in the not in the motherboard, because you have a video card, so the HDMI go in the video card. Those antenna, it's for the Wi-Fi. Okay, and you're gonna need this because some game you need to navigate. PC game, some PC game, you need the keyboard. If you don't like this one, you can hook a real keyboard and a real mouse. Yeah, I find it more practical, a big keyboard and a mouse, but you can manage all the function with this. If you open the case, okay, if you open the case, you're gonna find a dongle, okay, that you plug this size. You plug it there. You're gonna there's already a battery in it, so you just there's an on-off, and it's gonna pair with the dongle, right? But for this video, I'm gonna use my big keyboard. And it's good for because I installed Kodi for movie. It's good for movie, you know. It's good for it works. It's just I love better the big one. So you can use this one or the big one. You're gonna need that's okay. Long time ago, I used to hook those Xbox One controller on the Bluetooth, but it was some problem, you know. Sometimes the controller wasn't recognized on the PC. So I find this dongle, the Xbox, the official Microsoft Xbox One dongle. It's already paired. When you're gonna receive it and you open your PC, controller is already hooked. What I'm gonna explain. Okay, so you plug your HDMI, you plug your power, you make sure those USB are plugged. You plug your dongle. Make sure the save switch is up, on. Okay. And the power is on the right side. Oh yeah, I was talking about the dongle. The dongle, what is cool about it, because it's paired very fast, it works perfectly. And if you want to hook another controller, because I'm gonna give you two, but if you want to hook 4 controller, you just press here, 2 seconds. Let's pretend that's a new controller, and you press here. It's gonna flash more fast, and it's gonna pair. Oh, my PC is not I have to wait here for the Windows start. Yeah, it's boot. Actually, it's very fast because the OS is on SSD, so everything is fast. Okay, now if I press here, the light is gonna blink, and it's try to I don't know if it's gonna repair. Okay, see, it's fast. So you do it one time and it's done. Everything is done. So everything, I'm gonna, okay, so the controller, how it works with the dongle. You can hook as many as you want. It's plug and play. And for the Wiimote, I'm gonna explain it, how it works on which system. Yeah, it works on the Wii system. So what you're gonna do, you open all those boxes, you put the battery in, and this is the Wii bar. Actually, the Wii bar, I put it on the. It's not gonna be hooked there. It's not the good place. The best place to put the Wii bar, you're gonna put on top of your TV, because when you aim on the game, you need the Wii bar on top or the bottom. Okay. And there's a function on the Wii bar. There's a function on the back, top or bottom. That's mean the Wii bar go on top or button. There's another switch for the power. So this Wii bar you're gonna plug also on the computer when you play a Wii game. Alright, so now it's off. There's a switch on. You have to make sure, it's hard to read, but there is 4 options, and this Wii bar to works, it goes to position 4. Okay, so you press here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, make sure it's on. When you finish playing, you turn it off, so your Wiimote is gonna shut down when you finish. So basically that's it. To hook my system, power, HDMI, Xbox dongle, the Wii bar, the extra drive USB if you buy the 40 tetrabyte, the power for the, actually this cable you can plug on your TV or another USB charger. It doesn't need to go on the PC, because when you shut down the PC, your controllers, they're not gonna be charged. So the way it works, you put it there. When it's red, it's charging. When it's green, it's ready. So I can switch controller. That's it. Okay, so I talk about all the now I'm gonna talk about all the Hyperspin works. Not sure if it's hard to film at the same time. Okay, when you boot your PC, it's gonna boot to Hyperspin straight. After 10 seconds, it's gonna boot to Hyperspin. Oh, I didn't plug my mouse and keyboard. Okay, on the desktop, if you shut down Hyperspin, you want to boot it again. There's an icon. Just click on it.
This shit is cool. From Kriscoolmod. And
you're ready to play. You choose your favorite game.
Return it good. Switching to MAME wheel. 30 tests.
My favorite game meets this one.
19 feet starting game. I can choose one.
I'm gonna explain the controller after.
Loading complete.
Okay, the way it works,
MAME.
you scroll down with the D-pad. The joystick doesn't work. You scroll down. Okay, there is 2 functions, in and out. Very easy. Let's say you want to play a MAME game. You press the start here. Enter.
Good.
You want to go out.
Switching to MAME
You press
two-player
select.
wheel. Alien
Right?
Storm. Leaving. I have a deja vu.
When you
Alien Storm.
choose your game,
Alien. Come on.
you
Next
press
one.
the start
Loading
button.
complete.
Okay, all the arcade games, you have to add money, coin. Coin is the select. right? And you can play. If you want to quit, you keep your finger on select, and you're gonna be out of the game.
Right. Loading MAME wheel.
Press start.
19.
Loading complete.
Very easy. So I'm adding money, coin. You can add as much as you want. And this all game they should work with the joysticks or a D-pad. I'm gonna quit. Keep my finger on select.
Exit system.
If you want to quit Hyperspin, you press another time to select. It's gonna, would you like to exit? You confirm with the start button.
As you wish. Shutting down.
Right? So all the shortcut I did put is the next to Hyperspin. It's the PS3 net server. How it works is one. I'm going to show you the drive. It's too clear. Okay, here, that's the 40 tetrabyte. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drive, plus the master is the OS. The first drive is the Hyperspin setup plus games. The second one is the Wii U, GameCube, some PlayStation 2 and stuff like that. On the third drive, the O drive is the PlayStation 3. The fourth drive is the Xbox 360 game. And the last drive is Switch, Xbox, XBLA. Right? Okay, how to play the, now I'll show you how to play the Hyperspin. By the way, I'm gonna do a video showcase for all the wheels and system. I'm gonna show you all the games running and stuff like that. I'm gonna do a big video. This video is more basic, so you're gonna have an idea how it works and how to hook it, how to play and stuff like that. So the way I did the PS3, if I go to internet option, what I did change is protocol version 4, EPv4. So everything that is hooked to the Retrobeast PC by the LAN cable is gonna be forced to read the address 1.1. Okay. And on the PS3, what I did is I did put the address 1.1. So to play PS3, what you're gonna do is just press the PS3 net server. Make sure your Wi-Fi is off, and you press start. And if it works on the PC, you're gonna see the game folder. That's it. Now it's time to boot the PS3. The PS3, you need the LAN cable I'm gonna give you, and it's gonna be hooked you need to hook to the PC. Okay, so I'm gonna shut it down. Sometimes you can read the 1.1 on top, sometimes it's not there, but now it's there. Don't worry. So you boot it, make sure your PS3 is plugged. PS3 has to be shut down before you boot the PS3 net server. You press start, and now you boot your PS3. Oh, sorry, it was already on. So what's gonna happen, the PS3 is gonna scan the game from the drive on your PS3. And it works perfectly, it works great. Now it's gonna tell me I shut down the PS3 by the switch. If he asks you to the system was not turned off properly the last time, the system will restart and check the system files, say no, just keep it, press O. You don't need that. So if you wait a few seconds, the game should appear on the game section, and after webman. See, PlayStation 3, 967 game. You choose any game and it works like if you were putting a real disc. You click on it, you're gonna see the disc appear on the desktop, and it should boot automatically. Amazing, it works great, seriously. And the fact that the PS3 is plugged straight to the PC is no lag, no nothing. Everything works like a disc. And if you want to quit, it's like a normal game. You can press the home button, you quit, and you choose another game. It's gonna come back to the menu. It's gonna showing you, you see? He's believing that the a disc is in the PS3, but there is no disc actually, so haha, tricky. You want to play another game? You go back to PlayStation 3. You choose oh yeah, some game, when you're gonna click on it, it's gonna ask you to install data, game data. It's normal, it's like the original game. So if you have the option, you can say no, but some game you need to install the game data. So you have to wait, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes for the game to install the game data. So I'm gonna start a game, Assassin's Creed. Hope it doesn't have the game data. Poof, real disc. Very simple. So make sure you just boot the PS3 net server. You shut down your Wi-Fi, because if your Wi-Fi is on, the PS3 net server is gonna take the IP address from your Wi-Fi. But the problem is your PS3 is not on your Wi-Fi. So the PS3 need to communicate with the PC. So you need to shut down the Wi-Fi so PC and PS3 communicate between the LAN cable. The LAN cable. Alright? If you press long time, boom, boom. So it works perfectly. I'm gonna turn up the system. Oh no, I'm gonna show you, because when you buy my PS3 setup, I'm gonna install random games, a few PSN game. Those games you don't need the PS3 net server. They are installed in the PS3. So I don't know. I have a bunch of PSN game and I install random games. Mini game, PSN game, stuff like that. I'm gonna quit. Okay. If you don't change anything, or everything should work all the time. If you have problem with webman, you go to webman setup, PS3 webman setup, and you don't change anything. The only thing you're gonna double check, okay, it's the line says scan for LAN game video PS3 net server #1 IP. Okay, you need to be hooked, and you need the same IP as your PC. So now, like I explained before, the PC is set to 1.1 on the LAN. So this one need to be 1.1. The port, you never change it. It's always 38008. So if you have problem, just double check that you didn't change anything here. If by mistake you change something here, put it back at this setup, and you go down and you press save. Okay, it's gonna reboot. And there's also something you can do. It's refresh XML and refresh HTML and reboot. That's only if you have problem. You don't change anything. You just check the IP address and refresh XML and HTML. That's it. And don't change anything on the network section, because it's also set to work for your PC. Like this. So what I did is I set the PS3 as 1.2, and I asked him to communicate to router and DNS to 1.1, 1.1. So that way it works on your PC. So if you have problem, just take this information, put it back. Let's say your kids play on the network and he reset it. So you put everything like this one. It should be like this one. Important 1.2 for the PS3 address. And very important is the default router and DNS 1.1. And always boot your PS3 after the PS3 net server. I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, it's very easy. Yeah, it works hard now. Everything works perfectly. So now what I did is almost everything you see on the desktop, you can boot it from the Hyperspin. I'm gonna show you after. So okay, you have the icon of Hyperspin. I show you. You got the PS3 net server. You have a bigbox. That's a kind of Hyperspin, but it's another front end. Very cool. I put the Yuzu, because basically what you can do is you can boot all the game from Hyperspin, but you can also boot the game directly from the emulator if you want. If you are an advanced user, you want to change some setting, you want to try something you see on video, new trick and stuff like that. I put the Xenia, that's for the Xbox. Xenia is very easy, it's got no setting at all. Let's take a game. I'm gonna take any game. Fable. What? Ah, okay. Open. Yeah, it works great. Xbox 360 works great. Just some game maybe doesn't work, but they work very hard to make this emulator very easy to use and stuff like that. I put Steam, so you can create an account, download your game, play your Steam game. I also put Kodi. I'm gonna show you. It's everything is on the wheel, Hyperspin wheel, but you can start from your desktop. So you can control it from your controller or the keyboard. Whoop. The only thing when I press the power button from Kodi, it takes like 30 seconds to shut down. I don't know why. It looks freeze, but I don't know. I don't know why. This is not cause from the PC or something. Just the way Kodi works. But usually you should press here and it should shut down. I don't know, I'm gonna check, but it should be okay. Yeah, it really looks freeze. If you have any trouble on your PC, you can always, a nice reboot, a PC reboot is always the fix. It's something, let's say during a day you play a lot of stuff and at some point maybe the PC is gonna freeze for whatever reason because you boot so many applications and stuff. You just okay, I have this. My video card was on the volume. You just reboot your PC. So to reboot, you go on the left side and you press restart. I'm gonna show you another trick to shut down a process. You press CTRL, Alt, and delete, and you do like a combo. Press the 3 and you can press task manager and you can see all the running apps. Let's say I want to shut down, you right click on Yuzu and you just shut down the process. Okay, I put Technoparrot. If you want to boot game from the Technoparrot directly. Kodi, Neon Retro Arcade. It's gonna pop up this menu. Tools. Launch game, and you have the option of new retro arcade neon or new retro arcade classic. Everything is gonna be shown on my next video. This is not a showcase, just to show you the desktop, how it works. You got Chrome. You can hook your Google account. TeamViewer, it's for if you need help. Oh no, I shut down. You need the Wi-Fi on, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna, okay. If you need help, I can help you to fix something on your PC. So me, I'm gonna open my TeamViewer. You give me your unique, your ID and password. You can send me a picture. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna control your PC and fix whatever has to be fixed. So it's very easy for me to help you if you have any problems. So TeamViewer is to fix problem from myself. CCleaner is to clean your PC sometime. You just run the analyze, run the junk files and stuff like that. On top there is another Yuzu. This one is to update your Yuzu, because Yuzu and Xbox 360 need to be updated. Let's say you have to check every month, every 2 weeks. What you do, just press on maintenance for Yuzu. You need your Wi-Fi open for sure. You click update. See, now I got an update. It was, the version was 26.02. So every time you have an update, mean the game's gonna work better. They fix a lot of stuff. So now you see I did an update. So if I boot Yuzu for the Switch game, see, it was 26.02, now it's 26.07. If you want to know what they fix, you can go on YouTube, BSOD, and he explain every update every week. It's a nice YouTuber if you want to follow the Yuzu update. And to update the Xenia, you can go on Google and tap Xenia, I'm gonna show you, or you can go on help, sorry, website. Okay, you go on website and you go down to download, and there is the download. You take the Direct 3D, the Vulkan on Windows 10. So you download it. You unzip it. You open the folder. I just boot from the download. See, 5 September, it's not an update. Okay, it's already, my setup is already 5 September. So easy. So that's the way you update Xbox 360 and the Xenia. Now I'm gonna show you the Hyperspin. So I was talking about the boring stuff. Now I'm gonna show you the big Hyperspin. I have a hard time with my phone to record at the same time. Okay, I did shut down the sound. Because of my stupid video card. Okay, I'm gonna show you very fast. Okay, the first section of Hyperspin, it's all about arcade. So if you go down, it's all arcade with the name on it, like flying game, vertical, kids, adult, 4-player, 2-player, you know, all the style and kind. So I devised it so in about 6 sections. This is all arcade. I'm gonna go down now. See, company classic. So it's again, that's the arcade, but category company classic. After that, you got the pinball. After that, completion mean collection. So if you like, I think you understand. If you like Bomberman, you go on Bomberman, and you're gonna have all console mix with Bomberman games. So Zelda, Mario, Metal Slug, Pac-Man. There's a bunch of stuff. So the wheel is separated per PC, MAME, console, collection. Now we are starting the console. So you have the most popular game on the classic. After you have the hack. After you have all the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all the console. Hack version. 3D version, HD version, CD. This is the 3D. Nintendo, Wii U. I'm gonna show you the Wii bar. How it works. Okay, so you need to plug your Wii bar. I'm gonna open my Wii. See, it's hooked, number 1. It's hooked on my Wii bar. I'm gonna hook. Maybe I'm gonna need this. And it works exactly like a real Wiimote because it's a real Wiimote. So you have no configuration to do. On the emulator, you just need to set to real Wiimote. I lost the Wii game. Wii.
What would loading Nintendo WI you will? The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
Oh, I'm on the Wii U.
Exit system.
I need the Wii.
Next, Nintendo WI is an excellent choice.
Okay,
Loading.
I bought the games.
Super Mario Galaxy
The
2.
controller is hooked. Okay. Okay, if it doesn't recognize it, you just press on your keyboard the window button. I open the emulator, controller. See, Wiimote number 1 emulated. We don't want the emulated, it's a real. So you just switch to real Wiimote. See, now my controller shake. I go back to the game. Just I forgot to change it before. So the sounds works, the vibration. It's amazing. It works like a real Wii. I just have a hard time to do the video and control the. Yeah, works perfectly for all the games. The problem before with the Xbox 360 is you cannot map all the buttons on the controller, and a lot of games they will ask you to connect the nunchuck and stuff like that. But how can you have a nunchuck on the Xbox 360. It's impossible. So the idea is you hook a real remote and you fix all the problem and control. See, it works perfectly. All right. Yeah, it was a pain in the butt, the Xbox 360. Now I quit the game. Okay, all the console game. Dreamcast, Saturn, all the Sega. Everything is there. You have all the game, all the import, all the North American version, Japanese, hack, PS2, PS3. Oh, there is my PS3. PS3 doesn't work on the PC, works on the real PS3.
The next one will be badass. Loading. Choose another game. If voice module will be activated.
Why I cannot boot it? Because it's not closed. I'm gonna show you again.
This shit is cool.
There is 482 wheels. Okay, if you want to go faster on the wheel, you can jump with the L1 and L2. So if you press L2, it's going down and it's gonna jump like 20 wheels. See, I'm already on the PS3 section. I just pressed 2-3 times on the L2. If you press up, it's going up like, I don't know, 15 wheels. PS3 net server, I put it there. So boom, you just take your mouse and you press start. Now I'm gonna shut it down.
Hope you enjoyed that one.
Xbox 360 is already there. I can show you.
Loading made good. Switching to Microsoft.
I'm gonna do a
160
nice video
This system is badass.
showcase, but
Loading.
just showing you the most important
Loading
one
complete.
for the Xbox 360. Works with the controller. See, it's not so bad. It works great. And it's getting better every month. What I did? Oh, okay, I started no campaign. Oh, that's a lobby. Okay. I think you can play online on this one, but not on this PC. But Sergeant Major. I'm gonna skip the video.
Look up here, sir.
This one.
Okay.
See, it works.
Now down here. Good.
Okay, I'm gonna quit because this is not a showcase games, just showing you.
Take off the training wheels, Corporal.
I press quit, and that's it. Xbox Live, Xbox. We're still on the console. There's a lot. Okay, now we're on the handle section. I can show you the switch. Hope it's gonna work. This one is a little bit buggy, but it works.
I really love this one.
But I need
Super Mario Odyssey.
more fix on game. By the way, the cache shader is very important. More you're gonna play a game on Switch, Wii game, Wii U, it's almost the same emulator. Every time you boot a game, it's gonna create a shader cache. So the next time you're gonna play, it's gonna be faster. So more you play, more the game's gonna run smooth because it's gonna create a shader cache. See, the game works, but it's glitchy a little bit. But more you play Mario, more or less it's gonna be glitchy. So that's why you need to update it. Oh my god, and the sound is not that great. I'm gonna put it full screen. I did press something. Yeah. Sometimes it works great, sometimes it... So Switch is not so great for now. What did I press? Take a pic. Oh, I'm on picture mode. What? Okay. See, it works, but the sound. But at some point, more you play, like I said, more is gonna be playable because it's creating on. Why the game freeze? Because it's creating the shader cache on the background, so that's why. That's pain in the butt, but one day is gonna be perfect, right? I quit the game. Well, some game they work great. I'm gonna show you one that works great. Cave. Isaac, is it this one?
Big Buck Hunter Arcade. Aquamoto Racing Utopia.
Cave Story.
Come on. Not this one again.
Like this one has no problem. I just want to put it full screen. See, this one has got no problem. It's smooth. Frame rate is good. So what Yuzu team they do is they fix each game. It's not they're not gonna fix all the emulator for all game. They have to fix every single game. So that's why it's a little bit long, but it's a new emulator, so takes a time to 3DS, all the endo. Next section is gonna be computer PC game. So this section is all the PC game. I did two big sections for PC game. PC game 2, extra game. All the PC system is right there. Then there's a lot of stuff. And every single wheel for the past month, I test them all and they're all working. Oh, for PC, and now it's the board arcade, see, board game. Model Atomic Sway, Capcom, all the board games, Konami, Atari, they all there. And I works on the also what I did is all game they have bezel. I'm gonna show you how to disable it if you don't like it. This is the peripheral section after, like if you want to hook a wheel for the driving, your light gun, trackballs, Fret on Fire for your guitar, golf, dance revolution, microphone game, and at the end is a magazine, music trivia. That's the Odroid commercial. You can check some.
Switching to vintage commercials wheel.
It's fun to watch.
DuckTales.
Okay, this one is very important. The search.
Come on.
So you have to use your mouse and keyboard, I mean. And let's say you want to search, you say, oh my god, this Hyperspin is too big, so you want a Mortal Kombat, you use your keyboard. Mortal Kombat. You go down to search.
Loading console hits.
Now it's gonna show you all the Mortal Kombat for every wheels. So you choose.
Fighting games gained from the wheel.
It's gonna say you have one version on the hack version. Alright?
This shit is cool.
And you just boot from there. So the search is very useful. Controller is for if you need help.
Right. Okay. Loading controls wheel.
Let's say
Underscore.
Nintendo is gonna show you the controller and the X Arcade for this board. The mapping button. You got the Steam. Cody, I show you the new retro arcade neon. You can boot it from there. Alright.
As you wish. Shutting down.
Big box, I didn't show you big box. Big box takes a big minute to load. Hyperspin boot in 5 seconds, but big box takes some time. That's the way it is. Okay, I'm sure I'm gonna show you how to change setup on your Hyperspin and stuff like that if you want. It's gonna appear, don't worry. See? You almost, I think you have like 75% of Hyperspin. But most of the system are there. You can play from a big box, no problem. You have the Xbox. You're gonna miss some wheel, but it's a newer launcher. Why am I? I forgot to shut down my Wiimote. Okay, I'm gonna reboot the PC because I play with the controller and stuff like that, and I lost the the Xbox controller connection. So just a nice reboot and everything should be okay. But don't worry, everything works fine. It's just when you boot a lot of stuff in the same time. So I did have a controller confusion. See how fast is booting. Okay, I'm gonna let Hyperspin is gonna boot automatically. I'm gonna shut it down and showing you a few things before the end of this video.
This shit is cool.
You can also use the keyboard.
Kriscoolmod.
The select and start. Select is this one. See? And start, enter is 1 or 2.
Voice module deactivated.
Okay. Yeah, I was talking about the bezel. Okay, you have two main. If you are an advanced user, you want to change some stuff. You got the rocket launcher. Rocket launcher is the tool. It's all the setting for all the Hyperspin. So you can see I got 482 wheels. All the system are there. So let's say you don't like the bezel on one system. The bezel is the frame, because all games, games run on 4x3. So you're gonna have black bar. So the bezel is the color frame around the game. Let's say I'm gonna choose any, not MAMEs, but they are enabled and test now. So bezel is on, okay, let's say Game Boy. You go to setting. So you click on the Game Boy, setting, you go on bezel, and it says bezel enable. It's gonna be true or use global. You can put at false. So the next time you're gonna boot the game is gonna be no bezel. So if you don't know, don't play too much with this rocket launcher. But if you're an advanced user, that's the place you can see your games, change some setting. And if by mistake you change and you corrupt system or whatever, I have a backup on the buyer folder, fix tool, original copy to drive, and all the setting and stuff are here. So what you do, you take this, you go on drive 1, and you copy those folder on the root of the drive 1. So this is all the config files for the system. Okay, another apps. If you want to change fixed controller, stuff like that, it's called master control. You can fix HTML. If you have problem with Hyperspin, you should not, but let's say. So you click on the version you have, the 2432 version, and you press fix. It's gonna fix all the XML. Controller, you have 3 types. Keyboard mean iPack, joysticks driver base, Xbox controller, and the Xinmo. In your case, you click the Xbox and you click fix controller chain. If you want to add a light gun, press 1 light gun, add 1 light gun. Every single setting is you have to read. It's gonna explain. You can shut down hyperspeech, intro video, the wheel sound, voice bot. You can use voice command, second screen. So as soon as you click on it, it's gonna give you instruction, and you have to answer and set up. So that's it. You have 2 main setting apps for the Hyperspin, the master control, and the rocket launcher to set up. But you don't need those. Everything works. I'm going to show you a bezel. What's a bezel?
This shit is cool. From Kriscoolmod. You are now choose a MAME game from the wheel. Hold on.
Okay, now it's the loading screen.
Loading complete.
Okay, the bezel, that's the bezel. But for Nintendo, Super NES, Dreamcast, you're gonna have nice super bezel around. It's very great. All systems they have it. But some people they don't like it, so
MAME.
old-fashioned. Or maybe you have a old square TV, so you have to disable the. Okay, talking about controller, the X Arcade works plug and play on the my system. You just hook it and it works. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna unhook this. I buy the one with the trackball. So I have one cable for my 2-player and one for the trackball. I'm gonna boot Hyperspin. Shut down the. I'm gonna take off the. Xbox. Okay. I'm gonna boot Hyperspin.
This shit is cool.
See now,
From Kriscoolmod.
showing you. X Arcade works, trackball works, everything works, plug and play. That's the best USB keyboard you can buy. You have no setting at all. You have full bunch of button, 2-player, great quality, and works great.
Return it good. Switching to
The back button is here. Oh, I boot it.
Loading
this one
complete.
again. Top landing.
I'm gonna quit. See, I press the back button. Yeah, so that's a great option if you want a keyboard. And the other option is the LED blink iPack. The iPack motherboard. You need to go to their site to update your board and everything. But my system works with the LED blink. I'm gonna show you something special. I'm gonna unplug X Arcade. And I'm gonna plug okay, now I'm gonna boot bigbox because I know the LED blink works on the it works on Hyperspin, but I did have a few problems with it. Now it works on bigbox. What? Okay.
Voice module.
Okay, I'm gonna boot beatbox. Choose the LED blink. What I want to show you is almost 80% of the system when you play a game on a system is gonna light the good button. If I play a MAME game, you need 2 buttons to play, to shoot and jump, whatever. It's gonna highlight those buttons. It's normal. Big box is pairing with the LED blink. Why it doesn't work now? Ah, C works now. Okay. See, detect that the 10-yard games, you need the 2 blue, and that's for the coin. You need the 2 blue. If I go down another game, you're supposed to change. This game need 1 color. It's fun, and it's 2 players. So you know exactly which button. If you go on Nintendo 64, I'm gonna show you. I know Nintendo 64 works. A lot of them works. Nintendo 64. Okay, now see the 4 yellow one. Very cool. It works perfectly on big box. It's supposed to work. Used to work on the Hyperspin, but for some reason I didn't figure out which setting I mess up, but it's gonna work one day on my Hyperspin. So that's cool. So that's it. That's the Retrobeast. I tried to show you everything you need to know about Hyperspin. But basically, it's really simple. You know how to hook it, plug everything, and you just need to play with the controller, and the PS3 works perfectly. You don't need to know a bunch of setting and stuff. It's very easy, and if you need any help, just text me, and I can help you. I can call you also. I can use TeamViewer. And it's gonna take a weeks to be to get everything you know, natural, but it's very simple, very great system. You're gonna have all games, everything is test, everything guarantee works. 98%, maybe 2% of them, maybe a few games doesn't work, or a bug, or all system works, but it's just a few PC emulator, old PC stuff. They have weird control, so you're gonna need the keyboard. But all modern, what I mean modern, more the, you know, common stuff works perfectly, guarantee, no problem. All right, have a great day. I don't know what to talk about. Oh yeah, the light. Yeah, I was talking about controller. You can hook a gun from iPack with the light bar. I know they're gonna do, not this company, but one guy invent a light gun, very smart guy. You don't need the tracking light bar. What he did is, it's gonna be available, I think it's November, October. You put a camera in the light gun, so the first time you scan your TV, and it should work easier than this one. This one is a little bit tricky. There's I know, like, I don't remember the name, but on YouTube there's a guy, he's talking about the light gun, how to set it up. Everything is already on Hyperspin, but you need the to update the light gun and stuff like that. Anyway, go on the side, they have all the instruction and manual to make it works. And if you are a freak, like you like the old-fashioned controller, you like to have a NES, Super NES controller to play game. One guy invented a peripheral named Blizz. What this thing do? Okay, Hyperspin is set to work with Xbox 360. I'm talking about controller, and of course the Xbox X Arcade and stuff like that. If you what I mean is, if you plug a PS2 controller or a NES controller on Hyperspin is not gonna recognize it. So what this peripheral do is you hook your real PS2 controller in it, and it's gonna tell the PC and Hyperspin that it's a Xbox One controller. So it's not gonna be any difference as if you play with the real Xbox. And if you buy the $100 setup, you have all the cable to hook your GameCube, Nintendo 64, PS2, NES, Super NES, Saturn. There's almost 20 cable to hook any cable and a real retro controller. Very cool. So I tested a long time ago and it works. You need to set up the box, but it's got a tutorial information, so look for a Blizz. So it works with guns, any real retro controller, LED blink 2-player panel, X arcade, the Wii mode, Xbox One controller. I know some people, they managed to hook a PS3 and PS4 controller, but you need the driver, you need the DS4 apps for that. So I think that's it. So I'm gonna do my next video is gonna be a few hours showcase for all the games to prove that our system works great. So have a great day, guys. Thank you very much for your time. I hope I explained well. I'm not good on doing video, but hope it's gonna help people to understand what is Hyperspin. And that's it. Thank you. Bye bye. Happy retro gaming.